Every person is
All
born
right.
to do something great. Every day
Let's get
they have a
started.
choice to take a step closer to their destination.
First and foremost,
or to run
happy
away.
250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Or Happy Treason Day, if you're British, I suppose. But, haha, we won. So, yeah, happy 250th anniversary of the United States as a country. I am
was the
not
first
gonna pick the
child in
British.
family.
What's my name? We're just gonna go with the Jacobite. The Jacobite.
As the eldest child, I took on much of the responsibility for my younger brothers and sisters.
Just like real life. No, I'm kidding. I've learned how to keep everyone engaged. That's where it says perception, intelligence, perception, willpower, intelligence, endurance, and willpower. Endurance. Yeah,
At
I'll
the
say
age
I'm
of
more of a
11,
protector.
I lost my father, and the responsibility for all family affairs passed to me.
Yep.
Plantation management and financial
Washington
matters
had
became
quite
part
the
of my
childhood.
daily routine.
Quite the upbringing. Let's see. What do I want to do? I feel like that one's
I
more
spent my adolescence studying and managing the
responsible.
family's plantation.
Tirelessness.
My mentor and older half-brother, who was like a father to me, died during our trip to Barbados. His loss affected me greatly.
Let's see. What do we want to remove? Endurance and charisma, endurance and willpower, or just endurance? Endurance and
At the
willpower.
age of 20,
Depression,
I
just
was
like
appointed
real life.
commander of the Virginia militia, in part due to my organizational talents. Tensions over control of the Ohio River Valley eventually sparked the French and Indian War. I was able to apply my skilled management to help prepare my troops.
Let's see. No, not that. Let's really quickly close out a few programs I don't need to be running in the background. Okay. Willpower, stamina, or firearms. Firearms is a really good one. That just makes our troops fire better, so we're
We
gonna do
fought
that.
well, capturing several French forts.
I do need to
And
get my
in spite
willpower
of some
higher, though.
setbacks, we succeeded in driving out the French.
Yep.
My attempts to secure a commission in the army were thwarted by English officers with little respect for my abilities, so I decided to resign. My next steps
Yep.
were
Let's see. 25 reputation is always good. 10,000 starting funds is good. But I'll say I was active in local politics.
afterwards, I ran for and was elected
I really
to the
need to get my
Virginia
willpower
House of
higher.
Burgesses. In 1774, I was elected as a delegate to the First Continental Congress in Philadelphia. There I helped secure
Funding. Let's see. Warships to patrol our coasts. Nah. See, the nice thing is about the Brown Bess 69 muskets are really nice muskets. But an additional infantry unit?
tensions.
I
with
just
England
can't turn
have
that
reached
down.
a breaking point. In the near future, a confrontation will break out, and I will have to use all my experience to fight for the independence of the colonies.
Also, why are the stars not the correct stars? Or is that historically how the stars were displayed, I wonder? Let's just do normal difficulty. That guy just looks like a toad. I don't know why, his face just looks like a toad. It's a shame there aren't better portraits, and this game has kind of gotten abandoned. It is regrettable. But that's not the reason why I'm playing it. I'm just playing it because it's the 250th, and it just seems like the right thing to do. Plus, I don't know if AZ Axel will be streaming. I hope he'll be streaming. And if so, we can then, whoever's watching can raid on into him. Alright. So we've got Bowie, Gray. Where's my third? There it is, in Hartford. Third, Connecticut under Williams. Do I want discipline or endurance? I personally always like just good old discipline. especially for actual infantry regiments. Just give them all basic skills. And then Hartford, go ahead and have you guys leave. And then we'll have you guys move up to Leicester. Williams, if you can join us, that'd be great. I'm not going to expect you to. 15,000 finances. It's gonna be a while before we can do anything. In terms of like beyond just fighting. No, not too long.
Advance quickly.
Wonder if I were to be ahistorical and send my guys up to Fort Stevens just to take that real quickly. We also do have Portsmouth. Portsmouth Militia, I'll give endurance.
Victory or death.
Only 120 guys at Fort Stevens. What if I just send bow? Oh, I don't have artillery yet. I kind of need artillery. Well, not necessarily. There's only 120 dudes there. I just gotta make sure that if I were to do that, that they don't see me. Alright, here comes Williams. Bowie. Concord and Lexington battle. Capture Providence. Yes. Alright. Looks like they might have upgraded the garrison. They have not. So Bowie's just gonna move into the trees there. Williams is going to move to Leicester, along with Gray. Bowie's just going to chill here for the day. You guys are also going to chill here. Kick some lobster back, but yeah, I plan on doing so. Bowie's boys. Bowie to the end of the day. And then we're gonna move up and try to capture Fort Stevens. Impromptu. Start tactical battle. Okay, there we go. Alright, Bowie. Go take Fort Stevens. Oh, they're coming out to meet us? How did I get so lucky? Okay, we gotta hurry. Because they are running. Alright, well, if they wanna just... Bowie, I need you to move a little faster.
Flank them.
Because I would really like to take these guys on.
Ready. Fire.
Alright, we're just going to have a little fun here with a tactical battle, because this would then succeed in getting our mission. So, if I can knock out 120 Redcoats right at the get-go and then capture Fort Stevens, Fort Stevens can be a hard nut to crack at the very early game. Not as bad as a couple of the other forts that you have to take on, but not fun. So, yep. Let's see if I can. Also, this will be helpful for me because it will help remind me how this game plays, because it has been quite the while. Alright, so go ahead and start the battle. Get myself on over. Do need to move up quickly enough to be able to catch them, because eventually I think they will just since the balance of power is so lopsided, not in their favor, I think they will just flee, if my memory serves itself. What's the range on our guns? Oops, have I not selected anybody? There we go. Where am I? Come on. Come on, me. Go ahead and charge them, boys. Give them cold steel. Don't give them anything. Or don't give them any. Don't give them any quarter. There we go. Charge them, boys. Charge! Charge those British. Because they got better muskets than we do, so they'll beat us. They're going to beat us in a fight, a standoff. Well, not really, because we have so many of them. And we capture them. Yes! That is a great way to start the campaign. Capturing 44 British soldiers. Very, very nice. And, yeah. To the rear, you dirty lobsterbacks, you. So, when's the game gonna tell me that I win? Because there's nobody else here. There we go. It's not looking good at 1080p high settings. That doesn't surprise me. I'm currently giving you guys 6... Did we get the maps and navigation officer? That would be very funny if we did. You did a great job, boys. Well done. Yeah, I think we did get the maps and navigations officer. Currently, I think I'm streaming out at 6 megabytes. I think is what I'm streaming at. So hopefully it won't be 1070. It's definitely not going to be 2K. But hopefully it's not terrible. And with that, we level up already. Firearms, willpower. I'm going to probably do willpower because I need to get my willpower up as a commanding officer. Alright, so we still have several days before this mission conquered. In fact, we already actually have these guys in range. So we can do this whenever. So for now, I'm going to move myself up to capture the supplies and have Bowie have his boys head to Fort Stevens, capturing that. They want us to capture Providence, but I don't want it right now. I would prefer to take Fort Stevens, because that's a harder place. It's a fort, so it's naturally harder to work with. Local patriots have gathered 450 more in Leicester, plus 1,000 civilian muskets. Ah, well. Research a project. Well, I love to do that. This is militia, right? Massachusetts militia. Yep, so endurance for you boys. You guys can go to Leicester. 36 guns. Not bad. Alright, Bowie's gonna capture Fort Stevens. One of the weird things. I can assign research. Let's see. Quartermaster or engineering department. Currently in the benchmark, my GPU is at 100% GPU and CPU not going over 20%. Alright. Let's see, what is it I want to do? Quartermaster or engineering? What's the engineering department? There it is, engineering. Let's do the quartermaster. Now I could spend 7 of my stars just to get it quickly immediately, which I probably will do. Why not, you know? Bowie, go ahead and occupy Fort Stevens for just a little bit. Konobak, go ahead and join in. Once the day concludes, then I'm going to have Stevens come out and join us and send Portsmouth's boys. Master Department, create militia in the colonies. Yeah, I will need to send some form of militia there, so let's start here. I don't think I can make it because I'm currently exceeding my capacity. So I'm going to have the Massachusetts militia leave for Fort Stevens. And then Fort Stevens boys leave. Come join us. Alright, who do we have? Fitzpatrick, a couple of admirals. Richardson is going to be the best choice that we have right now. He will begin probably the quartermaster command. We'll begin engineering department. And if I could secure Rhode Island, that would be nice, but before securing Concord. Let's see how far away it's going to be of a march. This Bowie's got to get back here too. Leicester. Oh, that's completely open. Oh, then yeah, might as well. Gray, Williams. Let's go ahead and take Providence and Newport while we're thinking of it. We'll do Concord in a little bit. Fort Stevens, prisoners available for trade, but not really. Just kidding. It's the game bugs.
Regroup here.
Oh sweet, army size just increased. So I can make a militia regiment. We're gonna send Samson Byrne. Do I have any artillery? I do have enough artillery. Okay. Sweet. Artillery. And then some Minutemen. We're gonna call this the first... what should I call this? I like having the name of the regiments. The 1st Leicester Militia. So they'll start leveling that up. That will also give us artillery, which that'll be nice. Alright, Gray I'm gonna have go to Middleborough, Williams capture Providence, Massachusetts 450 more, militia regiment formed. Have these guys leave the garrison. Let's send them to Newport. So far we actually have a very decent, I mean we could almost attack Boston if they didn't have, you know, as many people there as they have. Alright, let's check and see how the rest of our troops are doing.
Advance quickly.
Okay, Leicester now. 478. What's Stevens doing? Stevens is doing just fine. Providence has been captured. Okay. Williams can now head back to Leicester. Yep, very good. And then, with those 3 regiments, although I might bring the 5th Leicester, 1st Leicester. Nah. I'm gonna send Williams. He would be a much smarter pick for that location. I will grab another militia regiment though. Leicester has 566 still. Noel, we're gonna just give you guys militia. Happy 4th, Radical Rebel. Happy 4th to you, good sir. Hopefully you're having a wonderful time. I take it you're in Philadelphia. Correct me if I'm wrong. So good place to be for the 250th anniversary. Oh, the question now is, do I get artillery? I don't even have any to add, so that kind of answers that question. And then just some Minutemen. This will be the 2nd. Oh, you're at home? Oh, that was from a trip in September. Ah. Gotcha. Well, if you guys want a regiment also, let me know. I'd be happy to give you guys regiments here in the game. So, how much time do we have left? 2 days. So Fort Stevens, boys, can just chill there. Let's send ourselves back here. Portsmouth, 223. Let's go ahead and add a 2nd unit of militia. And then also a Minutemen as well for the Portsmouth militia. Okay. Just check and make sure that British aren't sending troops out to ambush us, especially at Middleborough. I'd really like them to not do that. Okay, they are not. Gray should be capturing Middleborough in a 2nd now. There it is. Alright. Gray's just going to chill there for right now. And Draken's about to secure Newport for us. And then we're going to go to Concord. And like that, we will have the entirety. You know, we'll upgrade Hartford. Why not? After all, why shouldn't I? Williams is there. We'll let the last day take over to recruit. Newport is captured. We now have the USS Obedient. Start a recruiting house. Okay, we'll let that hold off until we get within range. We'll head over to Providence. Actually, you should head to Middleborough. Alright, here we go. Let's begin. Let us begin. Oh, I should have tried to see if I could equip any, What's making noise? Oh, you're making noise. No noise making for you. I should have checked to see if I could give any of our troops the better muskets. Assuming they had any. Did I say regiments? Yes. Two lanterns. Two lanterns in the tower, sir. They're coming by land. They are indeed coming by land. One if by land, two if by sea. Alrighty. Yep. We are well aware of what we need to do. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna try. So here's the thing. I can try to do a delaying action with my main troops, but they do take a lot of casualties. They will take a lot of casualties if I do that. But I kind of have to have them delay the enemy just for a little. It's a shame that this is such a wide swath. That is something that Minutemen should be filling, honestly. Alright, I'm going to have you guys move up to here and here. And then I, of course, will be supporting my men from the front because I am a leader. I forget that spacebar is not unpause. Spacebar is stop moving and face a certain direction. Alright, how much cover do you guys have? 43. That'll do. We'll want reinforcements as soon as possible. So this is going to be a delaying action where we're going to fall back because we only have civilian muskets, which are pretty poor. Just trying to slow them down is all we're trying to do, is just slow them down. Waiting for our reinforcements to arrive. Let's have you guys back up just a little. Oof, there's some, are those Fusiliers or are they Grenadiers? I think those are Grenadiers. Which they are gonna be terrible. Alright, let's back up a little bit so we don't have to actually so that we don't have to move up to be able to engage them, because I think they've got longer range than we do. Here we go. Let's have you guys move up. You guys can also move up. So you guys if you can. Yeah, we are not going to trade well early on. We are not going to trade well. Especially here. More men have arrived. Excellent. So you guys start falling back. You guys start falling back. Very specific with these pickings. Let's go ahead and pause. We now have got 3 of our regiments in here. We're gonna have you guys go up here. Yeah, expensive. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, are they not in? Oh yeah, they're not fully in yet. Now they're fully in. So you guys start to fall back. You guys can do that. You guys hold there. Whoa, 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 guys, you are moving way too close. Fall back, fall back. We just took a lot of damage for very little gain. We're gonna try to be flanking us here. And more Patriots are coming from all directions. You guys don't try to be heroes here. We're not trying to be the heroes yet. We're just trying to be alive, stay alive. That's what we're trying to do. I thought that in this first scenario there was more militia to assist you at the beginning, but maybe there isn't. Alright, you guys move over there. You guys can go ahead and begin the flanking maneuver. You guys, as much as I don't want you to be fighting in the middle of the armory, because of just, you know, the whole danger about, you know, firepower in the fire stores. It's just a very dangerous thing. You don't really have much choice right now. You boys can move up to here. You boys move up to here. You guys need to fall back. Same with you guys and you guys. Orderly withdrawal. Orderly withdrawal. What is going on here, guys? You're being cut down. Okay, let's go ahead and pause. Try to surmise the situation. It's not ideal, but then again, that was not a surprise. Alright, these guys are fresh, gonna get them on in. This militia's gonna try to slow them. Let's have these guys try to flank them. Yeah, we're about to lose those guys. So, because I did not manage that right. We have taken horrific losses there for very little gains. Let's have you guys run. Aha, here comes the militia. What the? Oh, that's not how I clicked. You guys just turn fire. It's kind of crazy that at that close of a range we would do so little damage to them, but that's period. You guys continue falling back, please. Let's get them, boys. Let's get them. They are unsupported. Get them! You boys in the woods there. Alright, halt. Ha ha ha! We shattered them. Well done, boys. Now quickly, reform. Reform ranks. Militia. You guys gotta look at your just sitting ducks in the open. Alright. There we go. You boys can go this way. I need some support on my right flank. Our center's holding, but is hurting. It's a shame too, because our center is not the center I want to be getting targeted. Yeah, I want our 120 boys to be getting to be the ones engaging. All right, you guys need to fall back. You are not fighting on fair terms, and we don't fight. We're Americans. We don't fight fair. Okay, or they're turning our right flank. We need to prevent them from doing so. Do I have more militia that has arrived? There should be. Yep, here they come. Let's see what we got. Excellent, we got militia coming to support our left flank, which is good because we have grenadiers, and the grenadiers are going to be kicking our poor militia's Minutemen's butts pretty badly. We should probably fall back from here because we're not in cover. Fall back. They have better range than us too. You need to fall back as well. You boys can halt there. What are you guys doing? There we go. Now we're in there. You militia, fall back, please. You guys are gonna get picked apart. Alright, you guys. We can move this way. Patriots are coming. Excellent. You guys continue falling back. You guys, now it's your turn. You're down to 70 in the center. That is not good. But thankfully, we've got plenty of boys coming. More boys coming from all directions. More coming from all directions. By land to by sea. Oof. Hold, boys, hold. Hold the line, hold the line. If they get within melee range, we might lose our center here. Because those are grenadiers too. Ah, fridge. That's not good. I don't fancy our chances against grenadiers with superior firepower. Rush boys here. Oh wow, we're actually beating them. Wow, we actually repulsed a grenadier. It really wasn't a charge though, if we're being honest here. That was if that was a charge, that was the worst charge. The slowest charge I've ever seen. How's your boys doing out here? Once again, my weakest unit is the one that's engaging the grenadiers. Why? That's not big brain right there. We're down to 53 in the center. Oof. That is not much. I'm gonna have these guys merge. Because we need a solid line. Right now, we are not getting said solid line. Alright, militia, start to push in on them. Our militia now is going to be coming in here to try to save the day. Oh boy, here comes the big militias. Uh-oh. Run, boys, run! Run! Don't stand and fight this! You can't beat this! You won't beat this! Alright. 129. Yeah, let them try. Let them tire themselves out. Ah, we lost one. Those grenadiers are taking no prisoners. When they make it, they are problems. Thankfully for us, we have a lot of militia. Minutemen! And although they are better than our boys in terms of firepower, they are not better in terms of spirit. Spirit. We have the spirit. And we have the flanking ability. We're gonna have to move these guys closer to be able to engage, because this one grenadier is holding off 3 regiments, and that will not do. Aha! We have flanked those guys. More boys, come on into the fray. More 250ers. Let's get you guys closer. Because we have, in this case, this is just pure numbers. At this range, it's hard for us to miss. Even with standard low-class weapons like we have. Even with civilian muskets, you're gonna hit at some point. Come on, guys, hurry up. Because they also are going to do more damage at closer ranges. And I'm trying to get us... There we go. You guys are in no condition to charge. You guys... Yeah, there we go. And they are withdrawing. Huzzah. Where's their artillery? I could have sworn that they are artillery. But I guess they've removed that since I last played. Some of our regiments are down to very small figures, which is not that surprising, quite honestly. Like more troops? I got plenty of troops here waiting to be used. 5th foot surrendered. Yeah, there we go. Get back over here. Alright, you can go flank these guys from the rear. You guys, you're not going to catch them, so just go ahead and gun them down. There we go. Shattered Palmer. Well done. Excellent. Uh-oh. Oh, that's the 5th foot. At first I was like, when did I lose a regiment over here? I didn't. Fire, boys. We got him on the ropes, boys. We got him on the ropes. And we got the fresh faces. Excellent. Rear flanks. Well, now we're being flanked as well, so we need to deal with that. Them. Yeah, their grenadiers are nasty. There's the 43rd foot. That's grenadiers. Those are good units to have knocked out. Excellent. You guys can now take up those defensive positions there. You guys can take up defensive positions there. We are rear flanking them all the live long day. Move up, boys! Alright, now we can have the main line. Now that it's rested a fair bit, we'll also move up. We captured several units. That's awesome. That is really awesome. Grenadiers, knocking out grenadiers is always a good thing. Oops, I got too close and took a lot of casualties there. Close enough that this concentrated musket fire should be able to doom them. As these guys try to withdraw. Shattered one of them. Very good. Go ahead and go after Phillips. But hopefully, with them being rear flanked like this, we might be able to get some to surrender if I'm able to move a little quicker. Oof. Ay. Fall back, boys. That's a little too close. Too close and personal. Go ahead and fire on those boys though. Love to capture these boys. They are just being flanked all over. Yeah, it's like supplies. Just what that is. Open fire! We are low on ammo. Open fire! Shoot them in the rear! Oh gosh. Come on, boys. Get him! What was that? I know you're tired. I know you're tired. They're gonna get away. I could not move quickly enough. That's okay. That's okay. We're still gonna get some withdrawing shots. Some passing shots, I think is the terminology. Alright, you guys need to stop just taking fire and going to just charge them and take them out. Yeah, tons of troops that I was not able to get engaged, but again, the line is... When you get the line this long, it's just difficult to manage that many troops on your own. Especially when it's militia where there's no real orderly lines or anything. Guys, can you just go ahead and open fire on them? Could you do that, please, for me? Before you get shot in the rear? Or not, that works too. Alright, for the birds chirping in the background. They're probably getting ready for their next meal. They're like, where's our meal? We're hungry. It's like, your time. We'll get you to your meal soon, boys. Oof. Ouch. Our main line is taking quite the beating. But I think we have given way better than we've got. I need you guys to moving up faster, please. You guys are exhausted. You guys are pretty much exhausted. You guys are hanging in there. Oh boy, 81 kills for 90 deaths. Given that this is the very beginning, I'll take that. There we go. So now this one, not quite so good. 19 kills for 78 deaths. They as a delaying action, Jonathan Parker definitely did take a huge hit. 34 kills for 76, 19, 30, 34. Wow. Frederick Williams did good. But yeah, Bowie actually did pretty darn good. That's a lot of kills. Okay, do we have their... I want to capture as much as possible. Well, I don't think at this point we're going to get much more. Oh, this thing's still fighting? Yeah, have you guys fall back. You're just taking losses for no point whatsoever. You guys can go ahead and charge him. Yeah, there we go. Shattered him. Keep shattering them. There we go. Good. And with that, that should be it. Friendly fire. Oh, hey, we captured 26 more dudes. Huzzah. Alright, well that is acceptable. Hopefully we didn't take too many losses, more than I prefer to take. There we go. Go ahead and finish that. Losses were almost even. In fact, counting the missing, it was. Which again, given the fact that we had we have civilian muskets going up against the most professional military in the world at this point, is pretty good, I dare say. Nice. Glorious victory. Are these civilian muskets? They are. Alas, only civilian, but that's still okay. Unfortunately, I forgot I needed to have my troops out, because since they are not out, they are going to retreat with their boys back into Boston, and we'll have like 5,000 boys to have to take on. Crap, I completely forgot about that. It's been too long since I've played this game. But that's okay. Alright, let's see. What else do we got? Portsmouth, Salem. Is there anything else we needed to do? Construct a recruiting house in Hartford. Well, I can't do that. Chief engineer is not yet established. Oh, was I not supposed to do that yet? How long is this going to take? 17 days, construction a recruiting house. That's going to give me, what, 18 days to construct a recruiting house? That may not be enough time. Uh-oh. I might be screwed. I also don't have any commanders for these wagons, so that's okay.
Press the attack.
We did damage them pretty sufficiently. Knocked out several companies, at least. Gray, I'm going to send back to Leicester or Providence, probably. Vanderdrank, I'm going to send him to Providence. We got the USS Obedient, but it is a tiny, tiny ship. And, I don't fancy her chances, if I'm being honest. Let's see what she has, though. She's got 6-pounders, pretty decent admiral, all things, or captain, I should say. We've captured Middleborough, and we've captured Newport. Perfect. Oh yes, of course we already captured those. I knew that we already captured those. Yes, go ahead and get engineering. They're probably gonna move from Middleborough. So we're gonna have our boys go over here. It's an army, actually. There we go.
Push through.
Just gonna make sure
Charge
that
forward.
they don't just go after a free Middleborough. See, I wonder what size ship they have in each of these. Oh, this is only an 18 gunner. So our 12 guns could actually, could potentially, if I play my cards right, could actually defend. All right. We are low on ammo. Oh, here comes our first naval battle. Let's see, for these guys, what do we want them to have? Melee, let's either assault course, firearms, or marksman. That's tough. I like the firearms course, but then running out of ammunition is a problem. So let's do marksman. And before I forget, let's check their weapons. See if I can swap them out for brown besses. Only a few of them. Only a few brown besses, but that's okay. Hartford, you're fine. Providence. Let's go ahead and get the 6th Connecticut out. Join up with our main force. In fact, we can also take the guys out of Providence from Massachusetts. I don't think I captured any guns because there were no guns to capture. So we're just going to do some Minutemen here. Then, oof, HMS Augusta. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough to we go outrun it, but we won't be able to outshoot her. All right, so we're going to have to do a quick about face with USS Obedient. Yeah, Augusta also was better trained. Probably has better guns too, if I had to guess. So this might not be one we can win. Or really do anything about, for that matter. But I wanted to give her a try. Full masts. I think that's technically a brig. Alright, we are going to get in range of some cheeky shots, potentially. If the wind's blowing me this way, that means I want to be facing the other direction. I actually want to be facing this way. Because I want the wind to be blowing me to starboard, because that will give my guns extra range here. Oh boy. Nope, 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 not that much, not that much. Gonna have to slow her down here. Well, we're gonna take a quick cheeky shot and then run away. Hopefully we'll hit something. Nope, we hit nothing. Cool. Alright. Runaway time. Flee! are we going nowhere? She might be in range of us. Yeah, I gotta be careful because she's gonna have extra firepower on her starboard side. Why are we going so slow? Like, we're not even going 10 knots, are we? We're going 8.7 knots. Why are we going so slow? Am I not understanding how sloops work? That's probably what's going on, is I don't understand how sloops work. Yeah, there we go. I think you don't want to ever be going straight into the wind, or with the wind as a sloop, because I think the way that the sloop's sails are structured is so that it takes optimal usage of the wind in non-ideal conditions. Oh boy. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that! You naughty British lad, you. For that, we shall not fire at you because the wind is just not with me. Alright. We'll have to wait for the wind to change. Once the wind changes, we might have a better chance. So right now, she's going to have the wind with her. So, yeah, this is definitely more of just a practice. Because her crew are better trained, she's got more guns, she's probably got bigger guns. And US Obedient is just testing the waters. Waters are very British. Aha, wind has changed. Wind is now to the northwest. Wind is now going to the northwest, which means if I go... Let's see, I want to go this way. Because that'll then give me longer range. No, it won't. Wrong way. I need to be going this way. This will give me longer range. No hits yet. Only 7.7. Oh boy, we're about to go into her broadside, and I do not want to do that. Wee! Shoots the other direction. There we go, 12.9 knots. She will probably get a shot off at us. But yeah, she's going to be a very short range because she's not going very fast. Probably will try to disengage. There really isn't a whole lot I can do in this instance that's going to actually be profitable. Because now she's going against... I don't know, she has to try to get against the wind. Nope, 0.9. I need to be going as fast as my little sails will take me. Oh boy, wind shifted all the way to the south because that's how the wind works. Hey, we strike first blood. Oh, technically not blood, but you know what I mean. We get first hits. So in the shot heard round the world, we get the first cannon shot heard round the world. So let's see, if I want to be going... Which way is it that I want to be facing? I'm probably not going to continue this for forever because this is going to be a... She's going to get the range on us here. Run away! Yeah. We got the first few hits. I can retire with that. Although she is... I don't think she's gaining on me. Nope, that was the wrong direction. We are more nimble than the Augusta, but You only have 50 crew, she has twice our crew. Wonder how easy it's going to be to disengage. Let's see, how far away from the map border? Pretty far away. So I'm going to watch this and just see how the distance is. I think we're gaining. Yeah, we need a bigger ship than just a sloop, though. The sloop is just not going to cut it. Now we're going 16. How are we going 16 knots with the wind against us? I did not think that that was how sloops worked. Wow, look at us go. Apparently I need to learn how sloops work. So sloops are good for when the wind's not in your favor. Well, mostly not in your favor. But that'll be good. Honestly, it's really weird to say that I like the naval combat in this game. It's definitely one of the... It's definitely... it's one of my favorite naval combats in the Age of Sail of games that are even out there. Which is weird, because this is not at all... This is not Ultimate Admirals, this is Ultimate General. But they've done the naval battle in ways that other games just can't. Yep, go ahead and withdraw. We got in a few cheeky shots, forced them to use some damage control and some damage and supplies to fix some holes that we punctured in their ships, and then we just said, toodaloo! Defeat, but not destroyed. Just, bravely ran away. Bravely ran away, bravely ran away. When danger turned its ugly head. What was that? Okay, there's two ships here, so I don't think we're gonna sail back to... I think we're gonna sail back to port. Bravely turned and fled. So Salem would be a good place to take, but right now we're not really doing a whole lot of much. Fort Stevens has been captured. You guys need ammunition pretty badly. How much ammo is here? 7 out of 9. There's some ammunition here. There is a little ammunition in Hartford. Once the next day comes, I might have you guys move to Providence. If I were to have you guys leave, I wonder what would happen. Alright, engineering department has been completed. Construct a production building. Alright. So how long will it take to build a recruiting house? Oh, only 7 days. Oh, well that's doable. That is very doable. Yep, we know about that. Engineering. Chief engineer. Ooh, we have no chief engineers. That's unfortunate. How do we have no engineers? Huh, alright. I might refill ammunition and rush that, because we are hurting for ammunition right now. Not all factories are shipyards. Cannons. Sure. Ships. Right now all we have are cutters. We do have one naval dockyard. Alright, there's some ammunition coming. Leicester. What do I want to put here in Leicester? Production infrastructure. In Hartford, they say. Alright. Production infrastructure. 36 days left for that. Alright, let's go ahead and have you guys all head back to Leicester. I'm going to check and see how many troops are in Salem. See how that looks. I might send Noel to Middleborough, actually, on second thought. 528 in Salem. Looks like they've got some cavalry in Salem that I would love to take out. Fort Stevens. A lot of ammo in Fort Stevens. Alright, here comes Gibbs. Where's Gibbs going? Not towards me, I don't think. Although he is headed my direction. Fort Stevens, how many troops do we have? Barracks, research speed. I never know how much to do on that. There goes Phillips. Gibbs. How are you guys on ammunition? Alright, these guys. Gray's guys got ammunition. Yeah, they were trying to just shoo me away from Salem. No biggie. Providence. Let's go ahead and get what? Probably ammunition storage and armory here would make sense.
Keep moving.
Connecticut Patriots. Excellent. Connecticut Patriots in Hartford. Let's go ahead and add on Minutemen. I don't think there's any that artillery on the market yet, do I? Well, I do have access to guns on the market. That would cost me 7,200. That would cost me a lot of my money, but that would be what I'm looking for. Not a lot of Brown Besses on the market yet, but that's not surprising. A 6th rate sloop of war. That could actually take on, although now there's 2 ships here. I'd have to outfit her with cannon too. I don't think I have the resources for that. Let's see, if, just for the sake of argument, well, I really should get a chief engineer first, is what I should do. That should be priority number 1. Prisoners. Prisoners are increasing ore. Leicester and Portsmouth. Leicester is food. In fact, that's probably what I'll do here is food. I probably give too much weight to the naval combat. So here's another difficult question is, do I... Oh, I can, sweet, but this is just line infantry. How many troops are in Leicester that we can even recruit from? A fair bit. Let's send these boys back to Hartford, where we'll get more of them. But then these guys, go ahead and add a line infantry. The 2nd Connecticut, and then the 6th Connecticut. Also add some more boys. We're starting to get our troop numbers up. It's just that, again, between us and the British, their weaponry and troop training is far, far superior to ours right now. I do have 5 6-pounders in storage, along with 5 4-pounders. 7,000. Boy, I'm so tempted to get that 6th rate sloop of war, because that could actually potentially fight the British on our terms. Potentially. But I'm a little worried that if I do that, I won't be able to outfit her. I'd probably take the cannons from USS Obedient. What cannons does she have? She's got 6-pounders. I'd probably pirate the cannons from her. Boy, I need a chief engineer so badly. Because right now we're just waiting. It's kind of boring. Not enough troops to be able to take Salem. We're getting troops back. Let's go ahead and have you guys... Gray, we're going to leave you and send you to Providence. Middleborough... Not enough resources, that's fine. We're about to get resources though because it's going to switch over to the month of May. Williams. Marksman, please. I think what we'll do is we'll let the month tick over, and then if I have enough resources, I'll buy that 6th rate sloop of the line. Nothing happened here. Pennsylvania unit has arrived. Hey, Pennsylvania, good to see ya. There's the 3rd Connecticut. 13,000, 7 construction points. Yeah, that's not really enough construction points to do much of anything. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Yeah, not a lot of brown besses either. Short brown besses we could do, but I don't want to do it. 7,000 for a 6th rate sloop of war. I could, in theory, send my cutter. Does that? I think that doesn't. I don't think that deletes it. I don't think so. That deletes it. As I try to figure out how this works again, because it's been so long. Let's see. How do I make a new ship? How do I make a ship? Can I not make a ship? Is that not something I can do? What about in Portsmouth? Can I not make ships? Did I done goof? I think I done goofed. Let's see, do I need to have like a Secretary of the Navy? Is that what I need? Ooh, officer recruitment. Let's go ahead and speed that up.
Hold the line.
I thought this was where I did this, but maybe it isn't. Maybe Newport has to be upgraded to a town hall. That's entirely possible. Hopefully we'll have enough troops here to be able to get them upgraded.
Victory or death.
Go ahead and just speed time up.
Advance quickly.
Artillery department. Excellent. And then we get an officer recruitment because we need someone for artillery as well. So we're really hurting across multiple fronts. Unfortunately, having so many militia is working a little bit against me now.
Keep moving.
Move over to Concord. 977. They have a lot of guys. Alright, Hartford. Let's see about you boys. Let's give you some Minutemen. Connor McNamara. See, this Pennsylvania militia, whoo boy, no willpower. These guys will break like toothpicks when they go under fire. What do we want to do here? Do I have enough specialists? Yeah, I do. We'll go and add the Pennsylvania militias to both of these guys. And then send the 3rd Connecticut back to Leicester. Looks like we've almost got the 6th Connecticut back up to full. Go ahead and send you guys out. A little concerned about Middlesbrough. I feel like that's a little bit vulnerable. A wee bit vulnerable. But there's not a lot I can do about that. They have 2 brigs there, plus another single ship. Oh, now they have 78 ships. Capture Boston. Yeah, about that. So, the way it historically went, we need artillery, and a lot of it, to be able to push them out of Boston. Thankfully, we're going to get said artillery soon-ish. Man, I'd hate to spend 12 to get the officer recruitment, but I kind of do need the artillery. I need the specialist now. I really can't wait for forever. Alright, back to Leicester, 5,000 garrisoned here. Not bad. Go to speed time up again. Got Gurley coming. Yeah, the British Navy. See, that is a 16 and a 14 most likely, or an 18 and a 12. That is nothing. If I had a way to deploy ships, which I'm trying to remember how you do that. Apparently, I have forgotten. Press merchant stalls. Is it like a building I need to build? Could be. Warehouse, printing press, merchant stalls. Not seeing it. Alright. So I can do, let's see, a 41 and 35 versus 4123. Okay, it's going to have to be chief engineer. We're going to need to do barracks. And he, has to do engineers of the Revolution. I'd love to get the United States musket and begin producing that as soon as can be done. Quartermaster Command, Army Innovation 1. Yeah, at this point... Oh. Miamis have declared war on Spain. Patriots from New Jersey. Thank you, New Jersey. That's very sweet of you. Very sweet indeed. Yeah, it's gonna be closer to 6,500 troops in Boston and Salem collectively. Looks like I am out of specialists too. Yes, I know I can assign projects, but it can't. Nothing will happen. Is there really anything I can do at this point that would, like, do something? Because I'm not seeing much that I can do. Schoolhouse, specialists per week. That could be worth something. Is this the whole campaign map? No, gosh, no. Well, I mean, it is for right now, but no. This is by far. This is just New England. Yeah, it'll expand once we reach certain milestones. How are we doing here? 25 days left. Alliance offer. So I don't know why I keep saying we. Again, this game was really not ever, it's kind of abandoned. France and Spain have broken their alliance. 680 soldiers will arrive by sea. Intelligence department has been opened. Did you at least give me leaders? Here we go, officer recruitment, okay. Richardson, I need you to speed that along. Intelligence department, we're gonna have to speed that along. Alright, we got 10,000. So we've got some more troops arriving. That's gonna be spiffing. Could buy more of the 4-pounder Gallagher guns, 3,600, but I currently don't have units that are even using artillery, so don't honestly think that's going to be that useful in the grand scheme of things. Fort Stevens, how many troops do we have recruitable in Fort Stevens? 34, so not enough. How about Portsmouth? How many do we have in Portsmouth? 230, that is enough. Providence can't, and Hartford can't. Is there custom characters commanders? Only if you supported them on with like the early development team did you get a custom commander. So, and unfortunately there's no way to customize your commanders at the moment. Let's see, what do I want to build here? That would be useful. The 11,000 workforce recruiting house here would go a long way. Loyalty is going up. It's not surprising. Merchant stalls would be good for income. Granary, good for provisions. Let's see, what do I even do? Oh, stables. That's what I built here, is stables, because it's Leicester. I'm a little worried once these 680 troops arrive that the British are going to start making moves. Alright, weapons for more units. This would be civilian muskets. No. I don't need more weapons that are civilian in tier. Ammunition will be a lot more useful to me. Alright, looks like they got 2 regiments moving up to Salem. That's not good for Portsmouth. I could bring in an artillery unit here. Alright. Oh gosh, those are bad units. Man, those are bad commanders. I mean, I wasn't expecting the greatest, if I'm being honest, but I was expecting a little bit better. Alright, yeah, putting Harrison there. And then, now we can at least get a decent commander. Konigbach. Like, I think Jonathan Konigbach is one such supporter. It is a cool perk. It is a cool perk. Good way of letting the game developers kind of really, you know, say thanks to the people that supported them. Wagons, no, I don't need so many wagons yet. Raising funds, I mean, I could. Specialists, I'm fine on. Copper, I don't want to spend 14 days just getting 7 copper. So, probably gonna just let the research speed keep going. Let's see what they do. Alright, they just reinforced Salem. Nope, here they go. They are moving to Portsmouth, so they are forcing me to have to make some moves. So Portsmouth, for starters, will be lost because I won't be able to defeat this many redcoats with superior firearms and training. So we'll have to evacuate Portsmouth, unfortunately. Fort Stevens. Leicester. Do I have extra troops with artillery anywhere? Not in Middleborough. We're here. 1st Leicester Militia. Okay. Oops. Alright. I did tell them to go there, right? I did. We'll need to go up there to make sure they make it safely and aren't ambushed by Cadman, because that would be a bit of a disaster. Well, for them it would be. And then we're going to grab you 3, leave the garrison. And you guys are going to move up to the Pawtucket Falls. Just to see if we can open Aspera, move. Here comes Beaver as well.
Take cover now.
Yeah, we'll lose Portsmouth, but hey, again, we have Fort Stevens. I'm okay with that. Fort Stevens is otherwise a pain in the butt to try to take out. Yep. Yes, sirree, Bob. We'll take Portsmouth back. We've got troops here to do it with, too. Aspera, now that your boys are safely away, we'll join our forces here to make an army.
Push through.
Like so. Between these guys, we've got 2,000 troops. Is that going to be enough? Probably not. So we're bringing out Harrison. Portsmouth was lost. Yeah, we knew that was coming.
Aim true. Press the attack.
Oh, they're just heading back. Alright.
Charge forward. Regroup here.
Hey, if we can take out 750 troops, also 50 of which are cavalry, I think. No, that's the commanding officer. That would be useful. This could be a pretty significant fight.
Keep moving.
There we go. Could merge the infantry, that is true. A little 3-pounder field gun, man, that would be cool. A little 3-pounder would be neat. I think I'll manually merge the regiments when I get in, if I want to. Desperate diseases require desperate remedies. Yeah, we definitely have the advantage, but that's not surprising. Again, the only thing is we just gotta make sure that we cut them off. We engage them and cut them off as quickly as we possibly can. Alright, burn. Send your boys up here. Everyone else here is fine. You boys can go there. What do we got going on? Hercules. Go there. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so we're going to deploy. Why are we already exhausted? We're not exhausted. Condition's fine. Alright. First off, you guys need to go up here and just start, it says they're exhausted, but they are not exhausted. Weird. Bowie. Or Bowie, I should say. Go there. Gray. Go there. I shall move forward. Harrison. Move your boys there. And Aspera's boys can move you guys there. Guys up there. Moving our artillery guns to a little bit of cover. Let's see how this goes. There they are. Again, we just have to engage them before they run, because I'm not going to probably get a second chance at them if they manage to run. They have artillery of their own, it would seem. It'd be great if we could capture those guns too. Again, a huge thing that we can do early on is capturing units. Capturing their supplies would be huge. Don't remember what they're... Okay, here they go. Engaging Bowie's boys. Bowie. I wish I could like have them go into like, you know, double line formation. That would be really nice if I could. You guys move that way. You boys move this way. It's like I have to flank them, but I also still have to engage them. Do still have to engage them. So, where are you going? Oh, I just lost second lieutenant there. I think that's fine. We expected that. You guys go there. You guys go here. Really put the pressure on them to force them to face us, which will then give our front line. There we go. Alright, now comes the problem. So I have to chase them down. And that's going to be easier said than done. Rats. I was hoping. Now we might be able to get their artillery. Unfortunately, because our boys came in, technically speaking, exhausted, they're not going to be able to catch them. Yeah, just open fire with what you got. Yeah, it's not going to do much. Bummer. That's what I didn't want to happen. But, oh well, that happens. Wonder what kind of remedy would be deemed desperate. I mean, technically speaking, you could consider amputation a desperate remedy for gangrene. But we're not going to capture those guys, so we're just going to try taking down the artillery pieces. That's the only thing that we can really realistically capture. Or at least keep up with, or overtake, I should say, because our boys just don't have the speed. This is why you need cavalry. Unfortunately, we're already pretty much exhausted, so we're moving about as fast as the artillery pieces are, which is not what I want. Yeah, we're gonna do practically nothing. I have to have you guys. I need you guys to book it. I need you to book it. I know you're all really tired, but we need to take out their artillery pieces. Oh, well, if they want to just stop, that works for me. Now, I have had problems in the past with artillery pieces that are routing. They have a ridiculous amount of melee defense when routed, and it doesn't make sense to me. I have lost units chasing down artillery just like this that's running, and I've lost units. It's gone that poorly, so I'm just gonna let my boys shoot the stationary artillery pieces. There we go. Alright, that's about all we're gonna get. 60 losses, knocked out 3 guns. Cool. Yeah, it'd be no worries, David. Question is now gonna be, can I get here quickly enough? Because that's the way they're going to retreat. Huzzah. Experience. 20% ammo. Probably going to do that. But where are they going? Where are you guys going? Are they going to Fort Stevens? Alright, well, we are...
Hold your fire.
Well, that was disappointing. That was really disappointing. Well, we took Portsmouth back, but not a lot can be said about that other than that. What's Portsmouth's garrison limit? 3,500. Yeah, let's have everyone move back into Portsmouth. Except for me. I need to make sure that everything else, because I only have myself as a scout, I need to make sure Boston isn't getting any smart ideas. Enough resources for production. Yeah, no surprises there. Don't bother with that. Unrated cutter is just not gonna cutter it. Get it? Uh-huh. On the bright side, we knocked out their artillery piece, so that was something.
Retreat in order.
They brought their other commander up. Fascinating.
Stand firm.
Merchants of Rhode Island, thank you very much. Everyone here needs to just re-up.
Advance quickly.
They really don't like me being out here scouting. At what point are they going after Fort Stevens? Okay, now they're out. 11 ammunition. Perfect. So 2,500 troops in Portsmouth. 1 day for the intelligence department. All right. How long for production? There's that. 3 days left for that. All right, cool. All right, that might be them going towards Fort Stevens. So we're gonna bring out our boys. Yeah, bring out both of them. It does look like they are moving for it. Question is, do they have reinforcements coming? They'd be foolish not to. Intelligence department. Oh, they're trying to retreat.
Aim true.
Yeah, they thought about it, and then they were like, nah. You know what? Nah. Fortunately, they're in cover here, and we're going to be shooting them across the river, which is not going to be stellar. Let's see what we got. Okay, for intelligence, we don't have a lot, so we'll put in Fitzpatrick for intelligence. Project, go back to barracks, secret committee. Just the revolution. Yep, that's fine. Oh boy, are we actually gonna have a fight?
Charge forward.
Reinforcements. Yeah, we are gonna actually have a small little skirmish, but another opportunity to take out another 680 troops. A second chance, I guess you could say. A second chance to, I don't know why I hunch forward so much. I really should not do that. It's not good for my posture. Reject humanity, return to monkey. Yep, there we go. So we gotta make sure we flank this way and this way. Gotta make sure that they don't get a chance to run away. So we gotta have these guys engage them. While not simultaneously losing tons of troops, because that's not helpful either. And then you boys. I don't know who moves faster, militia or regular troops. I'm gonna guess militia moves faster, if I was a guessing man. Ideally, I don't want to have my troops rush. Ideally, I'd like to pincer them. Do need to actually have them be spotted, though. Noah, I'm gonna have you move over here. Williams, I'm gonna have you move here. Really, actually, I need your boys to move over here. Forward, 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 forward. There's the artillery. You guys can all move back into column formation. Looks like they are coming towards us here, which works for me. Because then we'll still have a guaranteed regiment bearing down on them. Those militia units going there. How are we looking here for cover? Not great. Cover could be better. Your cover could also be better. Your cover's pretty good. Your cover needs to move back just a little. How are we looking? So, we've got these boys ready to move in. You guys need to move to your left, prepare for the grenadiers. Right on up. They are moving right in front of us. It is hard to miss at this range. Alright, knocked out the artillery. Keep moving, boys, keep moving. There we go. Go ahead and get them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, don't let them escape. Do not let them escape. Aha! Capture the artillery pieces. Oh my gosh. Guys, don't let them just wander through the lines like that. Alright, we are charging them down. Someone just surrendered. Aha! 60 more troops. For some reason, aha, there we go. That's another one. Bites the dust. And that's probably all we're gonna get. Yeah, that'll be all we're gonna get. But that is still a good victory. Yeah, I'll take that. That is sweet. 241 casualties, 4 guns captured, 235 men captured as well. That is good. Because those are regiments they have to re-recruit, which I don't think they can do that locally. In fact, I know they can't do that. They should not be able to do that locally. They have to usually send those troops back to England, at least in the British campaign. Okay, so now comes the slightly more delicate part. Trying to make sure that we don't lose our own boys. Prisoners, yes we do. As an army.
Flank them.
What are we doing, guys? There we go. Let's get these resources. They are very... Oh, snap. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. Run away. Run away. Run away. How are we on condition? We've got to be careful. Let's see what we get from this. Because in an ideal world, we engage their frontal units and knock them out. This is the majority of my troops too, so I just gotta be careful not to lose the entire army right off the get-go. Cavalry is gonna make this difficult, but this is an opportunity for us to knock the cavalry out. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Definitely gonna murder the infantry this time. Ugh. This is where I really, really cannot wait for a game to create a co-op campaign where you can, and especially in terms of campaigns like this, kind of like Total War does, just saying, or at least Warhammer, where you can delegate command of troops to different soldiers, to different players. It's really quite nice, and I hate this fog. It makes it nearly impossible to see anything. For 2:50 in the afternoon, it is foggy as all get out. Alright, so we just need to be careful, because the cavalry is going to be what will potentially cause problems. There is no objective, and unfortunately they have the high ground. So we need to reform. Or form up, I should say. Probably going to form up in the trees. Like this. Until I get a better sense of who's coming first. Is the cavalry coming first? Because if they are, we want to make sure we're ready to give them a warm reception. Some people are already listed as exhausted, which is not good. Actually, never mind. You guys are fine just the way you are. Let's move you here. Move you boys here. Move you guys here. Militia goes here. No, that is way too close. If the cavalry capture them, or see them at that range, they're going to destroy them. You guys can move there. You guys just going to move you up here. Same with you guys. I don't like this location. I don't like being at the bottom of a hill. Even though it's a forested hill, I just don't like that. Alright, we're going to see who's going to come at us first. Kind of already forgotten where it was coming from. I guess I could, in theory, have my boys up on this ridge here. We could do that. That wouldn't be the worst thing I could do. Gotta be careful, because if there's cavalry on my flank, these guys are going to be a poor flank protection. So let's have you guys move back, actually. You're exhausted as it is anyway. Samson, I'm gonna have your boys move here. Let's see if we can detect where they're coming Gotta be careful not to lose myself, too. See, even scrolling out this far, this isn't far enough of a scroll. It's a shame. This game could have really been something a lot better than it would have ended up becoming. Well, I bet you they're not even moving that up. Because they have no reason to move up until they get reinforcements. Yeah, there's the cavalry. The cavalry's to my southeast. So where's the infantry? They should be coming from my northwest, I think. Let's have our militiamen scout out. But that means that the cavalry's out there. I just need to be mindful of my right flank. So I should send my tired boys, although they're now all fully well rested, so that's good to see. Can I merge you guys? I cannot. I need to know where their main force is. It might be coming from this direction. I don't remember where it's at on the deployment map. I should have remembered that. That would have been helpful information to have had. I'm pretty sure it's this direction though. And with that guesstimate, I'm going to start deploying troops. Oh, cavalry is moving. Okay. Now I gotta be careful. Oh wow, they are fast approaching. Okay, never mind. You guys need to all stop what you're doing. You boys can move over here. You guys gotta stop what you're doing. Artillery can move over here. I'm moving back. Let's see, you guys move up this way, militia. And then you boys. Bowie. Bowie, I'm going to move you guys up, anticipating that we're going to have some units break. Because cavalry is not fun. Hurry, Commander, hurry! You guys need to fall back. Shoo. Shoo. Okay, here comes the main army. Okay, they're gonna be hitting my left flank, which means I need Bowie's boys. Bowie, I'm gonna have your boys here. Artillery is fine here. You guys are our first line of defense. You will break, but that's gonna be okay. I need you here. Now, there is a risk of having them all stacked up like this. There is a very inherent risk. Okay, who are you on? You're Williams' boys. Aren't you Bowie's? Oh yeah, Bowie's boys. I need Bowie's boys moving up here to form a second line. Nope, they're going for my exposed artillery pieces. Oh my gosh, they could have absolutely waffle stomped me. I left my artillery pieces really exposed. And that was a, that could have been a catastrophe. I need fire. Who's firing? I would knock that down and Richmond down to 32. That's good to see. Well, I bet you it was artillery. If I had to guess it was artillery, that was friendly firing. Okay, the cavalry's gonna just keep probing our flanks, although we decimated that one right there. Holy cow, we decimated them. Alright. You guys can go here. You guys can go here. guys are fine there. You guys go there. It's a little risky having these guys do that, though. I'm probably gonna have them come over this way. Try to support the main line, because that's gonna be what's more important. Slowing them down. Get falling back. They're just gonna keep on pushing us. Don't want them to turn our boys there. Just gotta be careful with this. Gotta be careful. There they go. No, boys, what are you doing? They're committed to a charge? Yeah, they're committed to a charge. Frick. We're gonna lose those guys. Lose those guys, that's okay. Alright, they are falling back. Managing to hold the cavalry away for now. Hey, we actually shattered. We shattered some of their cavalry. Alrighty, this is going. Again, cavalry is pretty predictable what they do, but are you guys firing? No, you need more level before you can fire. Artillery. You are struggling to get anything. Again. Oof, I gotta destroy that militia unit potentially. Potentially. They keep doing these charging cycles. Go back just a little. Boy, oh boy. Taking damage, taking fire. It's intense. This is intense. Let's go. Fire. Yeah. Shoo. Shoo, horsey, don't bother us. Let's fall back just a little. Into full cover. There we go. To move up in support. Artillery is doing damage, but it also is taking damage. There's the cavalry. Oh, and here comes, I think, the reinforcements. Let's wait a guys can start falling back some more. Here they come on that side. I need you guys to go there, please. Fall back. You guys need to run that way, please. Can I head back? No worries. Where are you guys falling back to? That is not a fallback that I approve of. Where's the other cavalry? I'm a little worried because I've lost one of their cavalry units. Our artillery pieces are doing no work and are just getting shot to bits, so I'm gonna have them fall back. There they are. There's the other cavalry. The cavalry's pretty much kaput at this point, so that's good news. We're gonna send a militia up to defend, attack. We're gonna have you guys warm up. You're gonna protect their right flank. You guys move up and help defend. How are we doing elsewhere? Elsewhere, we're holding steady. Artillery has left its guns. A little worried about that. They do have a clear shot at our center right now. So we're gonna send you boys back there to protect. You guys have good cover. You guys have numerical superiority. Oh, I just realized I just took off my left flank. Whoopsies. Thankfully, the left flank is doing alright, I say, presumptuously. You guys up there. Aha! Gibbs surrendered. Sweet. Get back and get to the rear of the line, Gibbs. Turn to the rear of the line. Help support the line. Now we're holding fast. We're holding steady. Really wish this cavalry of 49 troops would leave. I don't want you guys moving up into straight open terrain. That would really not be ideal. I'm low on ammo. That's annoying. Oh shoot, I didn't even see the cavalry charge my protective line. I think they're gonna hold. Yeah, they're gonna hold. I'm glad I had them protecting for that. They probably got some first shots off, if I did it correctly. Move you guys up. You guys have to support a little bit. That's fine. Start falling back because we're fighting on even Stevens ground, which is not how we fight. It's not how the American do. Get you guys to speed up. I'm gonna have you guys fall back, and you're gonna be our new vanguard, which is dangerous. I know, but artillery pieces. No run. We're just protecting our rear. Ah, we lost our militia up there. Ah, shoot, they got Hessians. right flank this turn. So do what you can to take on those cavalry units. I'll send skirmishers of our own, but they have us pretty much surrounded. The only thing is that Charles and Wilson is wounded. Alright. The only right news for us is that we outnumber them at this point, considerably. So yes, they may outnumber us, or they have us surrounded, but that's... Oh no, where are you guys running? Run back, please. That cavalry, where's their other cavalry? There it is. Okay, there's the cavalry charge that I was anticipating for a while. Luckily for us, our boys are ready for it. No, Commander, don't you run. Also shattered, excellent. Our boys, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back. And then let's shatter that other one. Shatter that other cavalry regiment. Or company. It's not a regiment. That's the last. Yes! Okay, all cavalry has been shattered. So that's a cavalry unit completely wiped out. That is... Whew. That is huge. Huge. Our artillery has done next to nothing this whole match. I'm a little disappointed. I've had it in the front too, no less. Where are you guys going? What am I supposed to do with him? We're hurting the man's feelings, Phil. Okay, no running. You're not running. Excellent. You guys can split. It'll show that they did terrible, but that's okay. They did not. It's just not able to show how each regiment did individually. But I want them split up so that I can make the brigade, or the combined regiment, a little more effective. That's a military unit. Now, our flank is more or less secure. That is great news. But we are still running out of ammo. Wow, we are running out of ammo so fast. Everyone's running out of ammo. Shattered another regiment. Excellent. Them. Oh man, it is so nice having... Ouch, that hurt. Alright, head back into the cover of the trees, boys. Same with you. Back into the cover of the trees. Ow. Probably have you guys merge if I can. Aha! No, wait, they surrendered. They surrendered and then unsurrendered because they were, you know, still in their own lines. Now, there's no reason for these guys to be getting shots at our boys here. We are out of ammunition. Really hurts our firepower. Really hurts it. Gotta give props to the British though. Those troops were very, very well trained to be fighting this for this extended period of time. I would charge these guys, but I'm a little worried about their artillery pieces. You know what? Let's at least move closer. Well, at least start moving closer. That's one of the biggest things in this is just low ammunition, which is historically accurate too. It's not like that's a mistake. Whoops, I didn't actually think we were charging. I didn't think they'd actually make it. Oh, where did they get 33 troops behind our lines? Well, I don't know how they got behind our lines, but they're gonna regret that. That will be a decision that they will regret. Oh boys, fall back, please. We're gonna get shot by the artillery, and it's gonna be canister, and it's gonna frickin' suck. Gives a shatter, excellent. Alright, boys, you need to get ready for canister. Just gonna suck. There they go. Alrighty. That's a victory. That guy surrendered. That guy surrenders. All things considered, not half bad. All things considered, that went as well as it could have, given the fact that this is our entire army and the British still have their army coming up. Unfortunately now we're tired and we're all low on ammunition. However, we have knocked out arguably one of the biggest threats, and that is their cavalry. And knocked out a couple artillery pieces. But yeah, knocking out, look at those casualties. Our boys died pretty much shoulder to shoulder on the field. On the field of battle, but yeah, they died in lines too, but man, oh man, this was a cluster truck. Look at that. Look how many flags are down. I'm counting 3, 4 Union Jacks, 5 Union Jacks, 6 Union Jacks, 7 Union Jacks. Man, we eviscerated them. 8 Union Jacks. Yeah, they may have, again, they absolutely made us work for it. But again, given the fact that, you know, we are significantly outclassed by the British in everything except spirit, we gave a great accord of ourselves. We did a great job. I would like to get this artillery here knocked out, though, if we could. If it's not too much to ask, boys. Some of the militia even did very respectable. Artillery took some losses. I had it too close, and I don't think I had it in the right angle. You guys are reloading, also getting your condition back. You guys are also reloading. These poor boys are like, oh my gosh, we have to charge again through the trees. This sucks. Put it open fire. There we go. Let them reload a little. Hold on. Did Daisy Axo go live? No. No. Not yet. If he is going to go live. I have no idea if he's going live today or not, for that matter. I hope he is, because I really wanted to... I wanted this to be the fun stream that leads into his stream. But I have no idea if he's streaming today. So, we'll see. We have one battery here that's going to call a charge if I'm not careful. So... everyone get your ammo and just keep your flanking them. It's just so risky doing this. So now they drop all their horses, and now they're running on foot. That does free up the guns, though, so that will at least break up the guns, I think. Not quite gonna get them. That's okay. So, see, even with a pretty big numerical advantage, 2,700 to 2,000, 2,200, I'd say, they still inflicted quite some losses on us. But we still did a great job. That was a pretty good, pretty stiff fight. But again, we're trying to fight the British on our terms when we're not fighting the entire British army, because we cannot do that. So yep, there goes the cavalry. Cavalry has been wiped out. Bye-bye, cavalry. All right, everyone else, run to Fort Stevens. In fact, actually, don't. I'm gonna do this individually. So we took some losses too. I'd love to pick up all the weapons that we just took here, but I don't think that's gonna be doable. Yep. All that cavalry equipment is not gonna be recoverable, but that's okay. Oh, we wiped out another regiment there. Wow, that was pretty good. I am gonna go here. Uh-oh. We're gonna go capture Leicester. Providence. Wow, they have like nobody in Boston right now. It'd be amazing if I could snipe Boston, but that would take some skill that I am not gonna pretend that I have. But it also just going to require intelligence, like, you know, visual intelligence that I also don't have. Oh boy. Yeah, these guys are really in trouble because the British are coming at us and they're full. Williams. Recruiting house has been recruited. Excellent. My best hope is that we can bait them out. That's kind of my only hope right now. This Fort Stevens is really may not make it. His boys are probably gonna break.
Steady, man.
If he gets engaged, he will be in trouble. Everyone's going there. I need to see how our boys down here are doing. Alright, we made it to Leicester in time. Did we get them? Okay, now they're going towards Leicester. Are they retreating back to Boston? I think we might have just barely gotten it. We may have just barely gotten away. If we just barely got away, that's going to be huge. Especially with the lack of ammunition and the... No. Ross, you go back. Go back to Boston. We beat you. Ha 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 ha. Go home. Okay. You two, Harrison and Aspidas, we're probably losing Portsmouth, so I need you guys to go back to Light. I'm gonna have you kind of just patrol for the moment. Also because we need to make sure that we're not over the garrison limit in Fort Stevens. Ooh, Officer Emil Herkimer. He's ready for engagement. Alright. I wonder where he is. If he would make a better commanding officer for HQ. Oh wow, yeah. He's got some great vision. Perception. It's really good perception. Although I don't know if I need that there, if I'm being honest. I might move him here, because that gives me more ammunition. But then Kusel's good, where he's at. Alright, so now we just gotta see what the British are gonna do. Oh no, what they gonna do? Are they gonna take Portsmouth? Are they gonna take Providence? Are they just gonna waltz back to Boston with their tail between their legs, having no capture or no progress in the hunt? It would appear that that is what they are doing. Huh.
Retreat in order.
I'm not retreating, I'm
Stand firm.
redeploying. Yeah.
Push through.
Let's go ahead and grab you. You guys need to go to Leicester.
Keep moving. Victory or death.
Which again, if I was a real ornery American, I would call this place Leicester. Because I'm a dumb American. I ain't got time to pronounce things the right way. Leicester. Good grief. Well, that was a very successful fight. I'm very happy with how that turned out. We'll be back in Portsmouth again before the 20 seconds ended. Now all we gotta do is re-recruit, which we do have quite a fair bit to re-recruit. But we do have 46,000 population at the moment. And we have taken the British down by quite a figure. They are down to less than 5,000. Ooh, 145 Brown Besses. That'll be handy for the 2 regiments that actually were wielding Brown Besses. Which ones? I have no idea which ones were. Prisoner exchange. Well, there's really not an exchange so much as it is just a, hey, I have your people. I have your soldiers. I don't really want to give them back to you. No officers, but yeesh. Only 1,500 for 2,000. 200, I should say. That's not really a number I'm happy with.
Hold the line.
Stable's almost done. That's good. Sweet. Fort Stevens, boys there are doing fine. Ammunition right now is the biggest problem. That's the biggest hurdle. How's Providence doing on that building of the armory? 16 days away. Okay. Produce 100 muskets. With what infrastructure? I mean, I'm building one in Hartford, but that's not going to be done for another 8 days. I might need to send a couple of these guys back down to Hartford itself. Because we need more. We have ammo there, and these boys need ammo. Discovery of the Black Market Network. Charleville, 66s. Alright, there goes Cadman. And they are currently down to less than 5,000 troops. That probably is not going to last forever. They're definitely going to be adding troops to that figure as soon as they can. I could get another line, but I want that to be artillery. Wow, we have a lot in the arsenal still of Brown Besses. Sweet. I might give these guys the Charlevilles as well then. So that the 2nd Connecticut is going to be the... where's the 1st Connecticut? At the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 6th. Where's the 1st? Alright, well the 3rd has now become the 1st. 1st Connecticut. Oh, no wait, that's the... So the 2nd has become the 1st. Oh, I forgot to actually say okay. Whoops. So now this is a much more dangerous... Yeah, look at that. Difference between the 3rd and the 1st. You have 40 close combat, 45 skirmishing. These guys are 48 combat, 49 skirmishing. That's pretty good. Everyone's just low on ammunition. Only 11 attacks left. Ugh. Ooh, that is not much in the way of firepower. Charlevilles are so pretty. Yeah. I have money. I could buy... Yeah, let's buy all the Brown Besses that we can. I'm almost inclined to buy the Charlevilles. Charlevilles, it's just that they're really expensive. We've captured 2 6-pounders. That is awesome. Let's see, what resources do we have? 2 in storage. I could sell both my Seagars, one for 536. 2 wagons in storage, 2 rum. I need a lot more ammunition. Like, I need so much more ammunition. I have curiosity, where is all the ammunition right now? Because it says we have hundreds of it, but I don't see it anywhere. So for scale, this is, this is Massachusetts, this is Rhode Island, this is Connecticut, or half of it. And then over here you got New York. This is to scale, like the map expands. I wish I could show just how much it expands, but it expands a lot. Boston and Salem are huge objectives that are just really tough nuts to crack. Stable in Leicester has been completed. Excellent. That'll start producing us horses. Horses. Let's see if I can't see what Salem has. So they went back up to 5,000. They did get another... We're going to send a request to the Miamis for 4. Yeah. I don't think they're going to honor it, if that's a thing that they can even do. But, Newport. Yeah, how can I produce naval units? I'm guessing that it's going to be... Am I going to put this up on YouTube? I might. That's a good question. I don't know if I'm going to put this up on YouTube. If I do, it's going to have to be pretty edited, because otherwise this has already been about 2.5 hours. In fact, I am probably going to call it here shortly. But, because I was hoping Easy Axel would be live at this point. But if he's not hopping on today, which I would not be surprised by, I'll get back up to 6,000. Redcoats conduct a raid on Chelsea Creek. Bro, crumbs. 500 more troops arriving in Boston. Bummer. Watching it as a whole, yeah, I'll see what I can do. I might put it up as unedited, and then I might make an edited version. We'll see here. I'll see how much I have to edit out. It could be a fair bit. If it's a lot of minute things, then I'm probably just going to leave it as it is as a whole. But charisma is not great, but that's okay. Melee attack damage, I don't really want to be doing melee. I really don't want melee. So, they're once again over 6,000. In fact, they're actually approaching 7,000 now. They're at 6,500 troops right now between Boston and Salem. There they go. They're on 6,900 troops, give or take. So, we don't have much left to... we can do, I should say. Visions are okay. Go ahead and have both leave and head back to Leicester. Yep, they are very close to 6,000. Ammunition is probably more important. So right now that's one of the biggest things that we're short on is just ammo. Like everyone here is just plumb out of ammunition. That being said, I'm probably going to send you and you guys over to Providence to rearm. But we knocked out one of their cavalry units, so that's good. Alright, the Miami's tension decreased with us. Great. And the Iroquois and the British tension increased. Alright, now we finally... Ross, what are you doing? Oh dear. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh, they are once again on the move. Yeah, they have plenty of troops that they can afford to do that. Some of our boys have ammunition. Some of them do not. Even unedited would be fine. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, this, I'm going to slowly see how this progresses, but I'm most likely going to call it here in a second, because if it gets any sort of a combat... now, sometimes what the British do is that they go in and attack enemies until they garrison, and then as soon as they do, okay, good, yep, then they return home. Good. Okay, so we're okay for right now. Oh, actually, if you wanted to see an extension of the map just extended. Here we are. We now have the remainder of Connecticut here with New Haven. And then we have New York. We have Hatfield and Bennington. So this is the map now. Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut. Actually, that's Hatfield is Massachusetts still. But that's going to be a huge help because now our ammunition is going to run a lot more smoothly. Portsmouth and Falmouth. Portsmouth has a lot of ammunition. Fort Stevens. They have Lovell, Hubbardton, and Fort Rice, and then Saratoga, Ticonderoga, and Frederick. Alright, and then Montgomery down in New York. So, that is where we're going to call it for today. Again, I don't think AZAxle is online. We're streaming today, I should say. So, but yeah, that is going to be it for stream honoring America's 250th anniversary of its independence from Great Britain. Hope you guys did enjoy watching the have some pretty good epic battles, all things considered. I mean, we've taken casualties for sure, no doubt about it, but we've also done a lot to the British. Not that it means a whole lot, they still have almost, what, 7,000 troops now? So we still have our work cut out for us, but we now also have more of the map, more places to recruit, and more troops to recruit from there. So, until next time, Ivan the Jacobite, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, I'll see you further down the line.